Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rhythm Cafe on the Loading Ready Run Twitch stream. I'm Heather. I need to make sure that I have Ian unmuted, but I think I do now.
Oh Lord, we coming.
Alright, cool. I don't have to have that window up now. So many more windows.
Oh, that's too many. Remember when you could have windows and have them overlap? That sure was a good time back in 1995.
95.
Okay, good. We are still together.
Sorry. You made me think back further than I've ever had to for the longest time.
Peer back into the hazy ages of 1995.
1995 is pretty hazy for me. I was like 10.
When Crystal Pepsi was long dead already.
Oh, yeah, I remember Crystal Pepsi. No, Pepsi Blue. Pepsi Blue is what I remember.
Yep, that was an interesting jog to the right.
So bad they were just giving it away at the grocery store. It's the only reason my parents got any.
You know what? I don't think I recall having had the Pepsi Blue.
Well, have you had a Blue Freezy?
Oh yes, yes.
Okay, so imagine something like that, but much more potent in its sugar.
Mm. And not frozen.
Yeah, and also just liquid and I think when we had it, it was room temperature, which probably wasn't helpful to it.
Ooh, extra fizz there then too. uh, just want my orbits back. That's all.
Did orbits go away?
Did orbits come back?
Well, we have something to look up or something for chat to tell us about.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure there. Yes, no, orbits the drink. The
Oh,
the
I thought
little
you meant the
floaty
candy.
bubbles.
I
Oh,
didn't realize there was a drink.
I didn't know there was candy. Oh, we're learning so much today.
Excellent. Well, instead of learning things, we should probably go back to our game.
Speaking of horrifying foods, it's time for Runner 3. Although, if I recall, we've managed to escape from the food world and make our way into a different area?
Yes, correct. We have a new area open now. We also have Uncle Dill.
Glad he's standing over where he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore him and leave, in fact.
Good call.
Orbits was a gum. I thought it was a candy they put on ice cream. Alright, we are set to go to Spooky Land. So maybe we'll leave the watch and play territory and go much more into the let's nope territory.
I mean, we technically didn't find any sub-oceans or broken continents in this game. Yet.
It's true, but I feel like people start to conflate watch and play with just things that look weird.
Mm-hmm.
And this game has
no.
lots of that.
Trust me, if you think watch and play is the only place where weird stuff can happen, you have not been watching Rhythm Cafe long enough.
I like that Winter Nightingale has asked for us to quickly wheel in Adam. I saw the Adam homunculus in the side, and I don't know where the face piece is, so I don't know that you really want me to bring Adam in headless.
I forgot about the homunculus Adam. I thought you were making a slight dig at Adam just because he was.
What?
He's been working hard.
Never.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I saw the Adam homunculus. Like, wow, what a thing to say.
I would never be mean to Adam. In fact, more cases than not, I tend to take his side just because I think it's hilarious. He gets very happy. Like, he just, like, everybody, like, James and Beach sometimes will take the opposite side. And so he's always fighting them. Like, Adam's right. And he gets so happy about it. So, like, how can you not take Adam's side?
That just tells me we need you on the panelist then.
So we find the land of, I'm assuming, ghosts.
Sure, yes. Land of calm, still air and ghosts.
Spooky Land.
Or Spooky Land, fine. We'll go with what you said, Runner3. So now we're into the... Oh, hey, it's a map.
Yep. Okay. There's an octopus, squid. Not sure what.
Somebody really needs to check to see if the moon is having a stroke.
I don't know what's up with the cactus. Don't usually see those in Ghostlands. And the lighthouse looks like it's having a party. Oh my god, the doll is
Oh, yeah, no, I just
frightening.
noticed that. Popping in and out of its hole. That's,
Yep.
We're gonna have a time here.
Yep. All right, we're in a land called Hazelman's.
The Hazelmans?
Hazelman.
Hazelman? Is that right? Is that what we're saying? Hazelmans.
I don't. Are we gonna run into Hazel? Like what?
Oh,
What is it
Gundam?
referencing? What's the pun?
Is this a place where everyone's just covered in a suit of spikes?
Well, I hope not.
Wait,
I didn't bring spikes.
That's a chestnut. I just realized I don't know what a natural hazelnut looks like.
Oh right, I can double jump. I was like, how am I supposed to make that jump? I don't know. Oh, I see. Eyeballs.
You use space jump, etc. Oh wow, hazelnuts are like the opposite of a chestnut. They're the smooth boys.
No, I forgot. Pushing up. I looked at the controls earlier too, just to be like, remember what buttons do.
Yep. The game thinks we've been playing this for a while now, so...
That's what a lot of my games think, and it's very confusing when I come back and I haven't been.
Yep. I decided since I've now forgotten about my back injuries, or at least I don't feel them enough that I can forget about them. It's now time to start the 7-day cooldown period before I do anything back strenuous, which means I'll finally be able to get back to doing some car racing practicing.
Ah!
Getting into that before the whole injury happened, and now we're coming back.
Don't know what route I've taken, but it's definitely the high road.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I got a collectible.
If I recall, means that you'll get to Scotland before me.
Is that how that works?
Look, always listen to songs for facts.
Yes. Ah! Worms.
Oh wait, no, you're right, Mox Hedrum, that's correct. I'll take the high road and you'll take the low road. And you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road. And you'll get this. God damn it, now I don't know. Someone's getting to Scotland before someone else. It's part of Einstein's relativity. It's like... Oh, there we go. Music's coming back in. It's like this slightly more industrial town than the one that's in the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, this definitely has that kind of... Like, it feels like this would really fit in with that.
The Nightmare Before Detroit's Christmas. do I have to butcher my accent along the way? Is there, hold on here a second. It's not technically in my contract, but it is a discretionary, so the answer is no, I don't have to.
You know, I don't think I've ever looked at your rider. Have I been doing anything wrong for Rhythm Cafe that I should know about?
Oh, no, not for Rhythm Cafe. No, this
okay.
this is a partnership here. I believe that's how I put it down on my taxes.
Ah, chickened out.
Ah,
Okay, but I got the stereo. That's the important thing.
you know, I'm a little disappointed that this section isn't piloted the same way you'd pilot it, the way you pilot a Flappy Bird. By pressing and releasing a button to go up. You can still do that with rhythm.
Yeah, that's true.
This game does give you the freedom of not pushing buttons exactly when the music asks you. But you will have a better time if you do.
I mean, a lot of rhythm games do work that way,
Yeah.
where you can get away with not being completely on the beat.
What I'm saying is that if you're a burgeoning developer out there, you want to make a rhythm game, maybe try introducing the Flappy Bird mechanic.
What is the gray thing on the stilts? What are you?
I'm going to need to pay more attention next time.
He was very large, Ian. And I don't think he's our friend.
Is this a friend-making game?
Given that if our friend-making thing is the friends like Uncle Dill, probably not.
This is more of the friends were the people we escaped from along the way.
Well, I feel like it's just making us have to deal with our family, and family's not necessarily friend.
No, exactly.
You want to go to the frothy pit? Because that's where we're going.
Yeah, please, please. Please take us there before I make a terrible joke about that. No one's ever asked me to go to the frothy pit before.
I assume it's full of beer.
Well, in that case, absolutely. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, the frothy pit sounds like a good place for either a one of those foam rave. I was going to say family restaurants, but you probably don't want a foam rave in your family restaurant.
I mean, guess depends on your family.
Or the restaurant, really, too. Like if it's a boba tea restaurant where they you can make sure things are properly covered except for the eating aperture, I think bubble tea would be just pretty fine to have at a foam rave.
I mean, if no one else is doing a family restaurant in that style, it's clearly just an open market waiting to happen.
I
missed
dwell
stereo.
on this, but foam is made with soap. This could be the perfect way of reintroducing concerts to our society. Just every concert is now a foam rave, where you are constantly and 100% of the time covered in soap suds.
Sounds like suds for the whole family.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to seeing the pit portion of this level. I will assume I will know we were in the pit when it begins frothing.
I do enjoy the crates.
Yeah. They're very excited. Nice launch.
See, the thing on the balloon, that's on the stilts, and I got very distracted by it.
Oh.
But it's terrifying.
Oh, that Jesus. Okay,
Yeah,
I
that.
hadn't looked in the background yet. I've been too busy focusing on the foreground elements, and yeah, no, that's boy, I would expect that from a very different game. Checkpoint.
And those are weird too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Too much mouth, really, is what's going on there.
I do. Oh, and eyes on the trees. Cool. Yeah. I think this place counts for Let's Nope.
Yep. We'll just leave this level on the desk for the Let's Note boys to take care of next week. That would be kind of fun. Just having one game and one save file to pass around to every stream for 1 week.
Ooh, I like that. I mean, I like what you're saying, but I liked being shot out of the thing.
That was
as well.
That was pretty cool. Okay, and just back a bit. Oh, I love the way the cape looks when you're accelerating like that.
Ah, I need to hit that jump a little bit better. Yeah, I like this cape. It's a good cape. Okay, maybe I need to not
Brady.
double jump. Maybe that's my issue.
It's just a hop.
Yeah, that's definitely. Nice.
Amazing. I just noticed that you don't get to shoot yourself into a target at the end of
Right?
every level.
I was just thinking
missed
about that. I was just thinking about that as well. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
didn't we used to shoot ourselves into target, like run right into a cannon and then
Yeah.
boof?
The butt would be out and the legs. And
Yeah.
it was just a fun little mechanic to end the level on.
You have to perfect gold to launch. Okay, so they didn't get rid of it. You just have to be good. You have to.
Okay.
You have to. It's a reward, not a privilege.
The Glibbering Gist.
Gibbering.
Cliffs. I'm pretty sure cliffs are your mortal enemy as a runner.
I mean, it's a good point. Any interaction that you can have with a cliff as a runner is a dangerous one.
You're either falling off or you're running into it. There's
Right?
nothing good about it.
Right? There's no direction you can interact with a cliff in. And if you're running just beside a cliff, well, then you're not interacting with it. You're avoiding interacting with the cliff. Ooh. Not sure I like those flying egg things.
Oh, wow, the camera
Oh.
angle actually messed with me there.
At least they have a pupil on the front.
'Cause I was just remembering that the dance button exists.
Oh yeah! Hey!
Which I always find to be kind of a neat thing, because it's like, this is absolutely not a necessary thing to do, but it's kind of fun.
if you just want to style on the level. Oh no. There's discussion of Cliffhanger in the chat.
Oh no!
He's my favorite Lupin.
The Cliffhanger Lupin?
Yeah, when he was a... So, remember that old arcade game, Dragon's Quest, I think it was? Or Dragon's Lair.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say, yes, I know of Dragon Quest, but...
It was the one with the Don Bluth animation, and you usually had to pay $1 for it because it was just a full cartoon that sometimes things flashed on screen and you had to push a joystick in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the very early 80s, they took scenes from Lupin III Castle of Cagliostro, The Mystery of Mamo, and I think one other film, and stitched them together into a terrible Laserdisc video game featuring Lupin as a character they called Cliff, a lovable rascal thief who's always trying to get away from Count Draco.
How did you not play that on Matters of Import?
Because I don't know of a way to properly emulate the game. And I actually don't even know if there is an emulation of it. I should try and hunt it down.
That feels like something you need to look into.
Mm-hmm. Well, that, and it was also would have been a very bad game.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
The problem with that
wouldn't
is...
stopped us at all.
Oh,
That's
good.
interesting.
The doll's
The
shown up.
internet and... Oh, that's nice. Well, I guess we get to interact with that now.
Yeah. Ben's Nightmares, right here. Doll Hollow.
We're going to go to Valhalla. Oh no, someone's tossed the Cliffhanger LD into the chat. Thank you, the Mirror Cat, for that. That's
Nice.
gonna be disturbing.
Doll Hollow.
It sounds like the perfect game for Matters of Import to me. Especially in that vein of like what they did with Robotech and stuff, to have it done in a video game. And
Well, maybe we'll bring back an emergency Matters of Import.
I hope you call it that too.
Emergency Matters of Import.
Look, these matters are important.
Yes.
So important as there's an emergency. We've just found out.
It's an emergency. There's a game from 1979 that we have to play. This is time sensitive. In the sense that it's been a lot of time and things have probably actually degraded. Dark Morford says the game was considered for inclusion on the American Blu-ray release of Cagliostro by Discodeck Media. However, due to an inability to find the original contract for the game, it was left off the release. I think I remember Bradley Hartel, he's one of the people I follow on Twitter. He's the guy who does a lot of the work for Discotheque in terms of... He retimed the entirety of Galaxy Express 3.9. And when you get to see some of the shots of their... not animation, but the video timelines from their remasters, there's a lot of work being done in there to correct time codes and stretches and whatnot. It's a disturbing amount of work. But yeah, I think I remember seeing him mention that they attempted to do that.
There is so much going on in this level.
And the color scheme's very Twitch, too.
I I mean, Twitch is a spooky place sometimes.
Lots of purple and yellow.
You know,
And
full
gold
of,
bricks hanging out everywhere.
full of gamers' worst nightmares. Fallen frames. Nope, I really only know the frames thing.
Dropped frames, interlaced video, and DLC.
I mean, DLC is a nightmare that... Well, no, not DLC. Loot boxes is a nightmare that the whole family can get together in on and be afraid of.
Look, if you didn't have to spend so much time in QA, then you wouldn't have to crunch, and then you could actually make the DLC part of the original release. Because it would come out faster, right? Right! Same thing, which had fallen frames and babies. Oh yeah, those aren't okay.
No.
Now that I've gotten a chance to look at one of them slowed down.
I'm glad I'm helping.
And I'm just gonna ask you to die to one of those eyeballs there so I can get a good look at it.
Have you never done that in a video game?
Died to an eyeball?
I like died to something so that you could get a better look at what's going on.
Yes, I have.
Not specifically an eyeball, a little bit more general than that, but... Simon Ark says, "Sock it to me." It's a good pun for that.
Oof.
Where's Dan Floyd to go over the animation of the eyeball? You should ask Dan Floyd that. I believe he's got like a whole channel and Patreon thing all for that.
Kind of his deal.
So, because I definitely know he's done some animation videos because people have asked for them. So, I'm not Dan Floyd, and Ian's not Dan Floyd.
No.
So we gotta ask Dan Floyd.
You can tell I'm not Dan Floyd because we've been seen in the same room on multiple occasions. Although, wait a minute, I'm not in the room right now.
Yeah, but that's nobody's in the same room right now, Ian.
I realize I need to talk to Dan about Azokit at some point in the future. And whether or not one should keep their hands off of it.
It is the question for the ages.
I'm still thinking about the end of episode 7. Oh, what the?
Gross.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, I would hazard though, are shorts made from your own skin any different than trying to make a hat for your cat out of its own fur?
Okay, but if you'll notice, between our original and this, what they've done to make those shorts is they've just skinned the rest of us, not really made shorts and had us put them on.
Yes, that is horrifying.
Yes, it is horrifying.
All that means is that you just made more you've just given yourself more material to make more shorts.
Yes, that's the problem. Crystal Commander could be invisible.
I feel like that could be difficult. Command Girl Vapor?
Are we made of ashes?
I feel like that just looks like human flesh at this point.
Okay, so that looks like the only new stuff in that regard. Do we have any new capes?
Hello, cheese.
You want some cheese cape?
I would love some cheese cape, but...
I like the cheese cape. There's 3 varieties.
What I like about it especially is that it appears not to change, that it feels like you'll just be laying down slices of cheese as you move along.
Yep. Thank
Oh,
you.
I mean, cheesy mustache seems really good. But...
Oh, that's true. I was just looking through what there is, because this looks like there's wings, but they're hard to see from this angle. Pipe's pretty good
cute.
too.
Yep.
Okay, we can't get pipe though. We can afford the mustache though.
Oh,
if you want
I mean,
it.
that will just make me want to eat more cheese. So yes,
Cheesy
I'm all
mustache it is.
All we need is a beret and some baguettes. And the game is complete. Oh. So okay, these are the good ravioli. Asks an interesting question. What is your favorite cheese?
That just seems hard because usually you eat cheese with other things. So,
honestly, I with a name like the good ravioli, I feel like that's a trick question. They're going to say, well, it's clearly 3 cheese because that goes inside tortellini, and that's like a ravioli. Let me just think about that. Like, the first one that comes to mind is brie, and it might actually just be brie. But on the other hand, a good, fresh buffalo mozzarella is really hard to turn down, especially if you take the effort to heat it up in a pot of salty water to let it, what's the word? Disassociate, and then you can reform it with some oil in the water too. Slice that up nice and warm on a plate with some tomatoes and some extra olive oil and cracked pepper.
But we were asked favorite cheese, so assume there's no other things but the cheese around. What cheese can you eat on its own that you're like, yes, this is a good cheese?
Oh, then I would go. A cheese that will go by itself.
Yeah, no pairing. Gouda is good, but I find it can get a little bit mealy to be. I think what I'm doing here is I'm trying to narrow down my my desert island cheese. Yeah, good point. The only cheese that you are allowed.
Yeah, you're allowed a cheese. The cheese is plentiful, and you can get at it, but there's nothing to go with it. Munster's good. Sharp. Like, people are jumping on the cheddar bandwagon, but I've never loved cheddar enough to make it really even in my top 10.
I mean, we'll get a really nice sharp cheddar every now and then, and I would probably go with that. Oops.
Blues are fine. Stilton's nice. Manchego. No, I honestly think I have to go with my original my original one, and that's a fresh buffalo mozzarella.
Okay.
Yeah. Just something about how soft it is, how stretchy it can get, and just that texture on the mouth. I honestly think that mozzarella is the best form of milk.
Ouch.
Wait, no, taking it all back. Sorry, I completely blanked on my favorite type of cheese, and that would be Parmigiano Reggiano. People don't think you.
See, you brought up that the user's name involved ravioli, so that you could talk about how they clearly are talking like a 4-cheese thing as what would be best, and yet you didn't go with the Parmesan, which is very common on a pasta.
That's the thing. People generally only think of it as a grind on top of the of pasta cheese. But if you actually sit down and just take a good cut of a Parmesan, it's a surprising cheese. You've got these little crystals of umami in that give a little bit of crunch to them. It breaks apart nicely, but it's not, and it crumbles nicely, but it never gets mealy the same way that a cheddar does, or Gouda. It does also still melt, but not quite the same as anything else. Yeah, I think I'd have to go with a Parmesan. I'm on a desert island with a cave full of aged Parmesan.
I like that you specified cave.
Well, that's where you age cheese, right? I mean, unless it was just buried under the sand, which seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, we're so close to getting our cheesecake.
Oh no!
Okay, maybe
now I need to pull up that video of a person breaking down a wheel of Parmesan again. There's something about watching a person break apart what's a couple $1,000s worth of cheese with just a couple of tiny knives.
No! I missed the thing. Die.
Ah!
Go back. Cheesecake, very important.
Huh. This is just starting to look a lot like Nier Automata.
Oh, I'm supposed to cook that. Oh, because of the carnival?
Yeah.
Is Nier Automata isn't a horror game per se, is it?
No.
But
Not in the conventional sense.
horror games do have a tendency to like going to the carnival.
Oh yeah, again, because as we established last week, clowns.
Yeah. Terrifying clowns.
Oh, good ravioli. That's actually something I'm going to hold on to for later. When we can, in fact, I'm just putting that in my reminders list right now. When we can get out and film things again, the English tradition of chasing a wheel of cheese down a hill. Perfect. Oh, yeah, PMAers. So if you combine that with the earlier level, you get the meat carnival thing. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we got pepper jack, Swiss, and cheddar right now.
Yeah. It's three pretty good cheeses to put together.
Yeah, half decent.
Probably works good for a cape, I would think too. Easy to slice and sew up. We also got our parking validated, so
That's important.
very important. I wasn't aware that we had cars, but I guess the soda cans count.
I see your parking, and it's valid.
Such a good joke. Get closer to the cactus, but further away from the doll.
I'm happy about that. We took the long way around, but we got there.
The wording way.
Ah, this is a wordy rapping beat. Words on paper, words on books, words are hanging up on hooks. Words on... Wait. Words on stoves and words with heat, words that make you show your feet. Oh!
Oh, look, yeah, words in the background.
Oh yeah! Rivalry! What fun! Absolutely. Ooh. Rubricist. Rubricist? Great. Ooh. Viscera. Checkpoint. Kex. Did they just give up halfway through this level? They did. Yep, they did. Like, okay, we came up with 4 words. Fuck it. We'll just go back to the spooky shit. Oh, that was cool. The perspective bust. Dark Morport, actually, yeah. Making mozzarella is actually on the list of things to do on Tinker Tailor. It's
cool.
just not, it hasn't bubbled to the top yet.
Did you finish the Gunpla?
No, I did not, so I've got at least one more episode of that left. We got the head, torso, arms, and feet done.
Okay.
So we need to do the pelvis and the legs, and then weaponry next round. But I'm taking my time with this one because I want to do it well, given it's a pretty special Gundam.
Yeah, it looks pretty neat.
It's one that I'd like to eventually actually get good enough for display purposes.
Good score.
Yeah, wow. Damn. One off. Yes, Eric. It is the 7-Eleven Gunpla that we were talking about that I am currently in the process of building.
All right, where are we going now? No. Let's go be bound by law.
Oh hey, it's that book or that game I'm playing.
Yeah, Judgment. The one on top looks like it's called Guilty. Can't really make out the bottom one. It looks like it says 8.
Fortunately, that is not something I'm going to be able to see on my end. Oh wait, nope.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's really hard to read. That's okay. We just need Judgment, right?
Yep, that's the important one.
By law.
Bound by law.
Which is interesting because technically those books are bound. They bound the laws in them with probably glue.
It's thread. Oh, well.
I'm on a worm.
I don't like it. I don't like it, Heather.
It's a bookworm.
Though I do like this ghost judge.
Oh, I was supposed to hit that. Oh, I can see the worm again. Oh, yes, I see the judge now.
Yep. Ooh, mistrial.
No, death might be more interesting if it held a gavel instead of a sickle.
Yeah. Habeas corpus.
Back to worm times.
Oh, it gets to come towards us. That's just swell. You'd think, as an ardent Dune fan, that I'd be a lot more interested in worm riding in games, but turns out when it's actually presented to me, not quite what I'm looking for. Shouldn't that be habeas corpus, says Failhammer? Ooh.
Oh, I like this part.
Oh, yeah.
This is nice. Oh.
Stab. Well, you've had too much fun there.
Yep. Gotta look at the screaming tree now.
Where's the cheesecake?
I actually think I really enjoy the cheese coming out to the words extra.
Mm-hmm. Extra cheese. It's a phrase you're never upset to hear. Because extra cheese implies that the cheese was supposed to be there to begin with, but now you're getting more of it. Like, you can't say, oh, well, I'm gonna have this nice slice of birthday cake with extra cheese, because cheese doesn't belong on birthday cakes. Why would it be there in the first place?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake birthday cake. Now we'll have to have some words first off. So happy to have a good cheese experience last night as well. We made my one pot Kenji Lopez macaroni and cheese with 170 grams of pasta, 170 grams of jalapeno mozzarella, and 170 grams of, and I cannot stress this enough, evaporated milk, not condensed milk. Because the last time I made this recipe, I made the mistake of using condensed milk, and it was unedible.
Oh.
This has been important cheese facts.
All cheese facts are important.
I keep, okay, that thing that keeps shooting balls out towards the camera that you have to hop over, the log thing.
The weird slimy worm?
Yeah, it looks a lot like a chikuwa, or those Japanese things you see in oden that are just like a fish tube that has like, brown blistering along the edges.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't want one of those firing anything at me.
Agreed. Where are we going now? Oh, good. Good.
That's fine. It hasn't looked at us direct. Okay, it's okay. Good, it hasn't noticed us.
All right. Well, how about we just take it in its glory, and while we do that, we read off some subs and then take a break.
That seems like a fantastic idea. It's that exact time. Who do you want to start with here, Heather?
We're gonna start with Lady Lay, who is resubscribed for 35 months.
Sounds good. We should also thank Aaron Dwight for 21 months. The party won't stop.
And Dicey1 for 44 months. 44 months, something, nearly 4 years.
Thank you, Peter Jordash, for those 17 months of subscription goodness.
And Bibit Noir for 63 months. Welcome back.
23 months! Dungeon!
For those of you who
Thank
couldn't
you.
hear him, he said Bugberry, I think.
Oh, did that just get cut out?
It didn't. Whenever you've done some really like high strung voices, it like cuts out parts of the sounds and just makes you sound like you're having some issues.
Interesting. That sounds like clipping. I'll have to fix that. Yeah, Bugberry. Thank you. 23 months.
AKA Hailing for 37 months. Welcome back. And that catches us up for the subs. We will do any others that show up during the stream at the end. But for now, we're gonna go take a quick break, which is a great time for everyone to take a break. Maybe get some water or something.
Correct. Cycle your fluids, friends. We'll be back with more Rhythm Cafe in just a few.
And welcome back to Rhythm Cafe, the stream where we play rhythm games and other games that we call rhythm games so that we can play them on stream. I'm your host, Heather, and with me is...
Ian, you're not the boss of me, anyone who says we can't play what we want.
Today we're playing Runner3, and we're on World 2-8, Parallel Peril, the spookiest places.
8 already.
Parallel peril.
Parallel peril. Parallel. Spent my break reading about how floppy disks work, and whether they're hard sectored or soft sectored.
And?
Turns out floppy archival is a very difficult and important process.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't just use a PC 5.25 inch floppy drive to back up C64 floppies because of the way that their sectors are laid out differently. It's all very confusing.
I believe you.
None of it relevant to what we're doing right now either, which I might add. Oh, the camera shifts certainly are a thing.
And I think probably the first game to make it a thing, given that the other ones were much more on a 2D plane.
I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm not the one playing it, so...
It actually kind of makes me think of Yoshi's Crafted World
Okay.
a little bit in terms of, and I mean, I know this came out before that, but in terms of the idea that you're kind of on what feels like a bit of a 2D plane, but there is still kind of a 3D element to it. Because that game was about doing the level both forwards and backwards, and it would turn it around.
That sounds pretty cool. I hadn't played it, so...
Ah.
That's what Grab says, that after a couple of beers, the camera shifts make viewing the game more challenging.
Yes, I would imagine they would. They definitely add to trying to play the game. I mean, with the runner games, I've always been... Anytime they do that thing where they make you go in the opposite direction of where you've been running forever, I have the hardest time because you have to re-gauge everything in your brain.
Yeah, because timing, I think, starts to get messed up when you're expecting things to be on a certain side. Oh, I hadn't noticed the stop sign on those
On the shields. Yeah.
It's quite the sign doesn't go flying towards the screen though.
I mean, I don't know why they're getting in our way anyway. These strange shouldered blue bots.
They should know better, right?
Well, when you're going down the sidewalk and you see a runner, you usually try to get out of the way, right?
Yes. And not just because I know that they're not going to stop.
Congratulations.
Ooh.
Wait, is this what running is about?
Getting videotapes?
Well, I mean,
Or-
that's a good thing, but I mean, for the people who run as like a hobby or as a sport, is this what they see? Is this what they experience? Is this what they call a runner's high, Heather, is what I'm asking?
You know, if a runner's high makes you see dolls and some of the weird shit we see here, I never want to experience it. Ever.
Yeah, it makes me feel good about my running life choices. Let's watch a weird-ass video.
Commander Video in the caves.
Uh-oh. Get out of the caves. Commander Video's in there. He's gonna take your cheese.
Okay, welcome to the retro world. Use Gildens in the shop to buy weird. Oh, this is where we get the other currency from.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Gildans.
Oh.
Interesting.
The moon got weirder.
Yeah. We've been a lot more excited.
And it smokes now? Where's a fez?
With a cigarette holder.
It's
Oh,
very
let's see the
Ren and
fez.
Stimpy.
The filtering on this is just gorgeous, though.
Huh.
Run for us!
Ooh, I like this style.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, I can...
You have full control over your movement. Oh!
This place is scary.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can double jump, but it's not a very... Oh wait, can I double jump? Yeah, okay, I can. I don't... Go away. Ah! Slime,
Ah.
everything is trying to kill me.
Nice.
Go away. Strange hoppy things.
Oh!
This place is strangely harder than the impossible levels.
That's because it's retro.
Oh, let me leave. Okay, I'm just gonna try and survive. Roll 1. Nope. Ah!
Oh, you have 3 health.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can survive some touches, but not more than 3 touches.
Ouch.
Ah. How are we going to get any Gildians like that?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
It's just, there's so many bouncy things.
I'm impressed at all this just because of how much of an entire second game this is.
Okay, fire just kills you. But I feel like I'm just getting better at this. Come on.
It's that. I feel like you figured something out here.
Yep, lead them to their deaths.
Where the cafes become platforming izakaya, says Constable Crab.
Okay,
Challenge complete.
it's not bad. We got
That's
3.
not so bad. Yeah.
Made it through.
Probably buy something with that.
It does say World 5 in the corner, which is
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm curious about that as well.
Oh, I control that. Oh, no, I don't. It just goes back and forth.
That's mean.
Oh, no, maybe? Actually, I think I do have some amount of control over that platform. I just haven't figured out how it works.
Is it like one of those platforms that works based on the momentum that you have when you're... No, I guess it doesn't. I forget which game it was, but there was a game a while back where you had to control a floating platform like that. But you controlled it by jumping onto it? So you'd kind of have to land on the platform in the direction you wanted to go. Oh,
I can't reach that. I have to turn the thing on and then...
back.
That!
Enough.
Just getting the minimum and leaving. Surviving.
Complete World 5.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. That's a song that goes like that.
Classic children's song.
Oh, I see. Oh, shoot. I can kick things. Why did I not
What?
think that was a thing I could do?
I mean, that'll at least give you, if nothing else, some extra lateral movement.
What else can I do? This button does nothing, that button's nothing, those buttons do nothing. I dodge. Look up. Kick. No, just kicking, really. Does the bat just show up if the game thinks I'm taking too long?
I would love that if it was just a get going mechanic.
I'm not sure what that was, but it spat fire.
Ah, so Killer Mike. He's a good rapper who just shows up and raps. And spits fire.
Alright. I'm gonna believe you on that.
It's one of those times when I'm most assuredly not lying.
Come on, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty positive the bats just show up if the game thinks I'm taking too long.
Huh. Well, those bats can eat it then. You take as much time as you need.
Wait, can I hit you too? Oh, shoot.
Oh,
I'm playing this
okay,
game all wrong.
This changes everything. Oh, take that, bats.
I have combat skills. My feet.
Oh!
I wish I'd known I could attack sooner.
Yeah, that would have changed things immensely. And here all of you at home thought we'd been doing pacifist runs as a choice.
The bit drip.
Ah. Bit drip.
Oh no, I need 12 coins
Runner.
in order to do it.
Oh no.
I have
How many
to,
do you got?
We got 3 from there, 3 from there, and 3 from there, so we are 3 short. You need to at least get 4 from each, from the sounds of
Yeah.
things.
I know the last one you probably could have grabbed one more fairly easily at the end, but I don't think
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth going back for.
I'm gonna give the first one a try now that we know kicking.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that could really make a difference. Ark of the Conclave, you went away for 20 minutes? We learned how to kick, so, things are different now.
Ah! Yeah, I think I could get the ones that I'm missing in here.
Rad.
Because they're just platform.
I mean, let's take the time to do it then.
I should really see if I can kick the fire. My brain keeps telling me I can't kick the fire because it seems like a thing that you shouldn't be able to kick.
Right, right.
Yeah, no, it's correct. My brain is correct. Fire is not a kickable substance.
Okay. Good to know that this game follows that particular type of real-life logic, then. Fire for spitting, not for kicking.
It does have that effect, doesn't it? Like a racetrack is about to start.
Yeah. I wonder, do you get an extra coin if you finish faster or something?
I feel doubtful about that.
It just seems odd that that it would be just for time, or the time would be just for bragging rights. But I guess that's just because I think that all video games are out to get me these days.
Okay, well, at least I got a fourth one.
There.
I mean, it's true though, all video games are kind of out to get you these days. I don't know if you've really noticed, but
Only trust your fists. The
If
video
you,
game will not help you.
if you take a game out of the cart, it looks at you funny. I'm sorry, I meant a cart out of the game case.
Okay, it's like, do I have to take the circuit board out of the protective plastic? I mean, I'll do it. I trust myself. But... I do like it when designers, though, will do things like put hidden Easter eggs printed on the circuit boards of games and whatnot. I guess the best example of this being the way that the original Macintosh was signed inside the case by the designers.
There, we got 5 there.
Congratulations.
Nice.
And a celebratory best time.
Is it a good time? Well, no. But is it the best time? Yes. Yes, it is.
The important part is it's good enough to get us to this part.
And as is our motto. Good enough.
Ah, angry fire. So I can't wall jumps. Maybe I can kick jumps? No.
That did cause my display to hiccup there, so... Good. It's gone to where it can't hurt us anymore. Nice.
Excuse me.
You, sir, shouldn't have that kind of control. So, double jump and then kick to get out?
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
A lot of fire hate over there. Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Sir.
My favorite games are the ones where the enemies can cause death upon each other.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Yes.
Sir?
What? No!
Sir!
That's not allowed. Stop using the geometry in new and interesting ways.
Yeah, that's my job. Not the thing that can hurt me. Okay, well we know how to do at least the beginning part. Let's go over there.
Well, that's a large boy.
Ouch.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. Feeling a little attacked.
Over-batted. Maybe that the hatches have been batted down.
I don't know if I can get past this thing.
Oh no. Come on, buddy. You can do it.
Come on. Why are you so slow? Okay, maybe that's good enough. Okay, good enough.
Good enough. Whew.
No!
Oh no! I thought you kicked.
I did kick. It just also shot me. And I only had the one health. It was a problem.
Good, good. Ooh. You got this.
Hey, all five.
Perfection. Best. You had the best time. Look at you wearing a crown like that.
That's how you know. The crown helps you have that best time. Rock bottom. Best time.
5-5.
Best time leads to rock bottom.
That does sound like most evictions I found.
Okay, well that seemed very safe.
Aw. Okay, good, good.
But-
Is that going to send you into the, Okay, no. I guess that's where you get off.
Anything over there? No? Okay. Oh, I see. We're gonna have to Donkey Kong it.
Like we got what we call a classic Donkey Kong situation going on here.
Ah! Ah! No!
But about that time, the Mario Brothers realized they were getting themselves into an old heap of trouble. That's the thing that's printed on the Joy-Con. It's cool. Little thing that says, "Thanks all gamer or all game fans." Yeah, this is definitely reminding me of retro games.
All right. That one wasn't so bad.
Congratulations.
just a good solid path up to the top.
Bounding boulders.
There's still more?
Isn't that what we... Yeah, I kind of actually thought we were done there.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming up.
Are they supposed to come out of there? Or did they just get stuck?
I don't... Not sure. Doesn't seem like a big problem.
Yeah.
I guess maybe I could probably go that way faster if I... Or if I went real quick, I could go through that path.
Oh yeah, I guess that's, yeah, if it's supposed to be a speed challenge, then maybe that's what people want to do.
Alright, where do you take me? Oop.
Towards some sort of danger zone, it appears. Oh god! Sorry, I'll be frightened for you.
It was definitely a danger zone.
Are those chickens?
The bats?
The fire.
Congratulations.
The fire just looks like it has a weird face with a really large red nose.
Okay, I was seeing a beak.
Ah, no, it kind of looks like just a big nose.
Not a beak.
I gotta go rolling. Rolling. It's a lot of rolling happening. Mostly to me.
Roll on
What?
up. Ah! Oh yeah, you got this.
Okay. Well. Going this way now. Oh shoot, I needed to go the other way.
Ooh, coin.
I'm not sure I can go back that way.
You absolutely cannot go back that way. I mean, there is the sweet shortcut of death.
Let's try something. It might kill me, but I'm gonna try something. Yeah. I thought if I could get down there, I could just maybe hop over them.
Good call.
But
But that was definitely a death trap. That was a death trap.
I mean, this whole level is really when it comes down to it. Okay, so I need to get this way. Follow the flow of traffic.
Yeah, definitely want to go down underneath. Oh, this is diabolical. Well done.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Not even breaking a sweat.
Only took 2 tries.
Yeah. Well, I'd say you've got this retro video game challenge all figured out.
I mean, this is the 8th level. This has to be the last of it, right?
Clearly,
I think
no game
everything's
has
been
gone to
8.
9. No game has ever gone to 9 levels for their ending level. Super Mario Brothers.
Nope.
Ah!
Yeah, chat's right. There are no numbers higher than 8.
It's like there's no fruits beyond the apple and banana. And the orange.
Oh no. Okay, well I guess I can't go that way now. Ah! I didn't know I could fall off of that.
That's a surprise to me as well.
I was learning all kinds of new things about this game. It's a big boy.
Whoa.
He can't come out and hurt me. Probably.
Stop talking like your therapist and start talking like a video game player. Big boy is real and he can hurt you.
Alright, where's the fifth one?
Is it past the exit?
It might be. Yep.
Mother.
This is gonna be interesting.
Too many bats.
Oh shoot, I can come down
Oh.
here. Well,
Oh, well then everything, well, some things have changed. Yeah, this is not a problem for you at all.
there we go.
Congratulations.
This is the last one game. What is it? Oh my goodness.
Okay, that has to be the end.
It's either this one or there's one more.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, 'cause I-
absolutely, they're gonna mess us up with one more and put us down to the left, I guess.
Don't say such cruel things. Oh no, do I have to race that? Does this feel like a race moment? I think it is. I think I have to go faster than that thing. So I can grab that and then... Yep. It's over here. Nothing. Okay, well, nothing that I can get to.
Always good to check.
Oh, I could have used that to get up and then go around. Alright.
Yeah, sometimes the hard way is the rewarding way. Why do we call them Y fronts and not lambda pants? The Y is upside down.
Maybe someone was looking at it upside down.
That's what I do every morning before I put on my underwear. Is just hold it upside down and just imagine.
So this one
Imagine
says
the day.
this one says 5'9" Staliga fights,
Stalag fights.
and this one has no number, but it says the Widow Sisters, and there's a big spider.
Oh, cool. Well, that won't be ominous for any
So,
reason.
you know, feeling very confident in what is about to occur. Come on in, the Widow Sisters.
We are now, Nope, lost it.
Hello.
Oh
No.
boy. Oh!
I don't like
I
this.
wonder what you have to kick.
Way easier said than done. Oh,
Yep.
there we go.
There we go. Nice work there. You killed the spider. You monster. Just excited about how many things we're going to be able to buy with our Gilderoys. Here come the bats. Wait, how many of those sisters are there?
Enough to hide the thing with a web. So it looks like you actually have to defeat all 3.
And you hit it. All 5 coins.
Nice. I feel like I skipped all these parts originally when I played this game because I don't remember any of this nonsense.
Interesting. So you've got arrows pointing to some of those levels, but... Oh, that's what they're saying. There's a full retro game if you find all of the videotapes. Which is to say, there is literally a second game based on these retro tapes. Alright, so everything's... Ooh, okay, there we go.
We can buy the pipe we wanted now. Oh, we have so many coins. Okay, there's probably. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be anything new since the last time we looked.
That's... The pipe is important.
Didn't get that, so we got to go to the vestibule of justice.
The vestibule
Yep.
of justice.
Radio-free vestibule. Yep, we are very back.
We've been back for some time. That's unfortunate.
Oops, that was me hitting the microphone.
I completely forgotten what the aesthetic of this game looked like after spending so much time in Retroland.
Yeah, they make games 3D now, Heather. It's kind of weird. I mean, would play more of this game third person over the shoulder. Hell, would play Melody's Escape that way.
I mean, I imagine this would actually, this kind of viewpoint would add a lot more interest to Melody's Escape in terms of like
Okay.
the actual level.
So what I want is first-person Melody's Escape
Huh?
in VR, but I also want a high jump mat in the in Studio A, so that when it comes time to duck down or fall backwards, we can just literally fall into the mat and then get up off that. That's a very upsetting-looking judge.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a fleshy owl. They're both like fleshy owls.
Yep, they're very bird-like.
Owls need to be fluffy and feathery.
Maybe like a good round royale. Not, wow, scary judge owl.
Is this level 3? Yes, it is, yeah. Because we had food first, then... Or is
This is World 2.
Wow.
We went and diverted to World 5 for the retro thing for a while.
Why did it say 3?
I think there's 3 judges. Maybe. I'm not really sure why that 3 in the background though. Got real close to all the gold though.
I want to see us launch.
Want to launch a podcast? I hear they're very popular.
I mean, yes, it is. It is the only way for white men to feel fellowship.
Are you ready for a Parliament of Owls though?
I have always been ready for a Parliament of Owls.
Parliament of Owls.
Every election where they do not elect a Parliament of Owls is invalid. And do not look into my finances and check on any kickbacks about rodents towards the owls. It's I assure you everything is above board. Eventually he's going to discover stereo vision and hit you.
Oh, I need to jump on that. I need to jump on that hammer. But not then. Okay. Okay, I see how this works now. I'm glad we switched to the pipe for the Parliament.
Mm-hmm. It feels in place. Yeah, owls just shouldn't have mouths. Lips is what I'm saying. Every eating being needs to have a mouth somewhere.
Okay, I think I have to hit that one.
Yeah, I think the stop signs are imploring you to kick it. I'm gonna tell you, this guy's really throwing the book at you. Yes, but Naciously, it could be a dual-purpose orifice, like some sort of mouth cloaca.
Oh. That owl is definitely going to lecture me. Definitely with spikes on the end.
No. What does he want you to do with your hammer?
Well, it's definitely not stand on top of it. Ah, there we go.
Ah, the end. Cool. Special perfect. And yet, no launch.
Mm-hmm.
The Bernie place.
Machine Land.
Hmm. Well, I think we're probably gonna want to save Machine Land for the next time that we come back to this game.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I mean, we're just giving these worlds away for free. And
Can't
hello,
do that.
Sputnik. Not at all. But this has been fun, and I think we're definitely going to come back to this again in the future.
Yeah, I believe we will do a full playthrough of at least the main levels. Perhaps some of those bonus extras if we can get them, but definitely I think I'm gonna assume since our maybe our map has a fourth world. I can't remember.
I think
planet
the
says
radio
3
world
on it
top
now.
there is- Yeah.
So we'll see. But
But yeah, we'll complete this game to a good enough state.
yes, but probably not next week unless you want to be in charge of it.
I don't think so. I think, in fact, we know what our plan is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the distortions next week.
Yeah.
We don't want to. We don't want to overload you with distortions. We don't want to overload you with running. We want a nice variety of flavors here at the Rhythm Cafe.
I mean, it will be Ian's turn to drive next week.
That
and
is
thus-
also the case.
And we should finish distortions and find out where it's going.
Mm-hmm. And where it's going is most definitely not off the cliff and into the sub-ocean.
So that'll do it for Rhythm Cafe. But if you stick around for tomorrow, or come back tomorrow rather, don't hang out.
Keep watching.
Until tomorrow. We have Play It Forward in the morning. Kathleen is playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions on the Switch. You can take a look at that. We'll have a new Dice Friends campaign in the evening.
Oh yes, actually I can speak to that if that's all right.
Oh, yes, please do.
Because we got myself, we've got, I think it's Serge, we got Dale, and we got myself, and I already mentioned myself. And we're going back into back into the worlds of Over the Edge.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. It's going to be some fun days, friends.
And then on Tuesday, we've got Minecraft. They are taking a look at Minecraft Dungeons. I believe that'll be the second stream of that. Talking Sim. I don't know what they're playing on Talking Sim. But
We'll find out in a few minutes when James sends us the schedule.
and then the Let's Note Boys in the evening. And for the rest of the schedule, if you want to just go to loadingreadyrun.com/live, you can find it there. And that will tell you about all the good streams coming up.
All the great shows, both pre-recorded and streamed in nature.
So speaking of places you can find things on, so there's Twitch, twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun, which you're currently watching, or if this is in the future, then I am not here and you're watching this over at youtube.com/loadingreadylive, where we keep our VODs.
I can't wait for 25 years in the future when when YouTube no longer exists and we still have records of people saying, "Oh, if you're watching this in the future."
You can also find youtube.com/luremtg for the magic-related content and VODs goes there, and then youtube.com/loadingreadyrun, where we put up things like the Askler that went up this morning, and Loading Ready Live. The Dice Friends one also goes over there. Some of the stuff that we think of as more of recorded content rather than streams.
I like to call it premium content. It's just, unfortunately, the word premium has come to mean pay money for it. No, it's premium in its quality.
I feel like I'm saying that our streams aren't premium then, and I feel like our streams are pretty good, so I don't.
Oh, they're good. We just fewer people touch them.
Yes, and if you don't want to give us money through Twitch, or you can also do that over on the main YouTube through memberships. That's actually how you ask questions for the Askler. There'll be a community post going up sometime tomorrow for the June episode, and the patreon.com/loadingreadyrun as well is also a place. If you cannot afford to give us money, that is okay. Please do not stress out about that. We're just glad you're here. Speaking of which, do you want to read the rest of these subs that have been popping in?
I do. I just want to actually. I'm gonna steal Blizzard Wizard's word there. We've got our channel at youtube.com/loadingreadyrun for our premium content, and Loading Ready Live for our streamium content.
Ooh.
Anyway, let's
Premium.
thank Grithka, who is a brand new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, and thank you so much.
Malady Dark for that 32-month resub. 20 days until my wedding. My fiance got me watching Lure years ago, and now I watch more than he does. Oh, congrats.
Congratulations, Malady, on that. Max the Fourth, subscribing for 14 months. Thank you for your continued support.
The Good Ravioli has gifted 5 subs to the channel. If your name is called, you have been gifted a sub by the That Good Ravioli. White Curb, Distrusting Spectator, Debus 333, Merciful Pepper, and Isurus.
Ian Horner, what shameful things are you doing with all that cheese in your room, young man? The same Granny is here to announce her 39th month in a row subscription, and thank you very much for that.
Dopo Bajou is a new subscriber. Welcome.
Angry Optimist coming in for 41 months, stream ending sub.
Nate the Pancake has returned for their 3rd month, pressing the button for the 3rd month in a row. Keep it going strong, Lur.
And Lizard Wizard Blizzard 2003 getting what I can only assume is compensation for that lovely term, streamium. Thanks for becoming a part of the channel, Lizard Wizard, and thank you for sticking around for the show.
There's 2 other things I want to mention. The fact that Loading Ready Run also has a store, which you can find on the loadingreadyrun.com website. Please check that out. There's a variety of items there. I'm obligated to say these things because Beej would really like it if I did. And if you're watching on Twitch, a number of people on the crew stream at home, which you can find, I believe it's twitch.tv/team/loadingreadyrun will give you a list of what all the streams are. But, Ian, can you tell me what yours is?
Well, if you go on to your computer web browser and type tilty.house, that's tilty.house, you can find links to everything that Corey and I do there, her podcast, my Twitter feed on the Bad website, and of course everything we stream over at twitch.tv as well. How about you, Heather? Where can people find you when you are not streaming here?
You can find me over at twitch.tv/lunarjade. I'll be playing Animal Crossing later tonight, but I've also been going back to Bloodstained, which is a game I was playing in March, and so now I've remembered how to play.
Stainy.
I believe that's all the business.
I think so. That is the business. We have given them the business.
All right, then we are going to go offline, run some commercials on the way out, and we'll see you next week with some distortions.
Yeah. End of broadcast day and all that. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching, and thank you, Heather, for running things today.
Yeah. Night, everybody.
See y'all on the flippity flop.